that the breakfast program taught me was food is an organizing tool. While it's a need, a tremendous need in poor communities, black communities for sure. Uh, but it's an organizing tool when you're dealing with oppressed people. As Francis just pointed out, it's not just feeding people. Breaking bread, getting to know people is a spiritual thing that I believe that. And we used it in every program we did, we had food involved. I eventually was assigned to be in charge of food in the party here. So all the programs that we did had some food elements in it. So I had a chance to participate, you might say. And anytime we have food, you guarantee you're gonna have people there, community people, and they would come into the food program and volunteer. The children would even volunteer. We had little mini gardens going on. The children participated in that in science class, right? So the food concept became a big part of the Black Panther Party. And as I say, we were not only fed them food, we gave groceries away, and the people who prepared food, when we started up the school center in East Oakland, we put in some standards of how we're going to prepare the food. And one of those things was cut away from the meat stuff. We got more into organic or more vegetarian dishes. So we had to prepare vegetarian dishes, which made up the food program. We fed children. We're feeding over 150 children every day, 3 meals a day. So that was just one program. We had other programs such as we had a restaurant in Oakland downtown called a Lamppost. And that was a food operation there. People just come there, and they order food. We prepared dinners and breakfasts early in the morning, stuff like that. But you don't find that in the neighborhoods anymore. You don't find those kinds of restaurants that cater to African American, black people, or working class people that much. We got to go to some of this fast food and processed food, as you know. And that's caused a problem, as we know, because lots of that food doesn't have any nutritional value. So that became part and parcel of our program at the center. It's a nutritional component of the school, so that children would grow up with understanding of food and how, with the gardening and why healthy food, things like heavy meat diets was a problem. So we kind of kept away from that for a while, throughout the program, that is. It became part of the education. What else I want to talk about? Yeah, the conditions of organizing the community. As we see today, it involves a lot more than feeding people, because we got these other problems, the repression, the whole 9 yards of, you might say, genocide today, because that is what we face. And it's not just, as you know, not just black people now, but that is the main target we see. The blacks are murdered, just like life doesn't matter, So the Black Lives Matter movement that exists today, I see that as a sign, a very important sign to recognize the issue when it comes down to oppression in black people, because black people's kidnapped. We had a whole different history of coming to this country and forced into this kind of condition. We consider ourselves in some ways a prisoner of war. Because let's be honest about how the history of this country comes into existence. It didn't come into existence because people came over here in some way to provide some real civilization, because much of the indigenous people had some civilization here. And so the notion that Columbus discovered this country is something we have to deal with. And because we know the truth, and the evidence is there, there's a whole lot of history here before the Europeans came here and occupied this land. So we have to address that today and the Black Panther Party legacy. So we don't want to leave that out. We talk about the indigenous people and around the world was vamped on that way. Africa, Asia, you name it. So it denied people the ability to actually run their community. Because if you colonize, you don't have the power to do it. And that's how we see it today. But anyway, that's pretty much my political spiel. And I don't have anything else to comment right now unless you have questions. And I guess that'll come up later on. Thank you.